Okay, Mozart Turkish Rondo. Goes like this. And so on, as you know. So just a few quick tips about how to make this nice and bouncy and sprightly and energetic. So a lot of this will be to do with the staccato and the legato, the articulation that we use. So Mozart marks in the first bar that we should be using a slur and then staccatos for the left hand. So a slur for those two, and then the rest staccato. So get that going nicely, and it'll support the melody then. Can't really go wrong if you've got that bass right. So and this bit though, I think this should be, it's different. So it's so all of that together would be and that little, those tiny little grace notes, they're quite tricky. So they've got to be, the first two need to be really light, and we're aiming to get our weight onto the last one. So you can move your wrist up like that. That can help you get the weight in, rather than trying to go. Just try. They shouldn't all be loud. It's just the last one that's loud. The first two, about like that, really soft. So like. And make sure those chords after the grace note nice and staccato. I'm just on the last two of those chords. I like to put my fifth and thumb on the G and the E, and then 2 and 4 on the D sharp and F sharp. Might not feel like a good fingering at first, but I think it is good. And then the next bit, it's a nice echo effect we've got here, which we can really exaggerate. It's the same thing twice, isn't it? We've got 2 bars of this. And again, so it's really nice to do loud and then soft. Let's see. And then the same again. So that little bit. Don't worry about playing legato all the way. Don't have to do legato. I would do, because if we land on that quite strongly, that's fine. I think we should land on it quite strongly. And the same thing again. 2 and 4 on that chord we arrive on. G sharp and B. And then again. make sure that you really know the left hand well here, because this is a wonderful section, but it just sounds so disappointing if the left hand isn't really strong. So just make sure that's really good. Sorry, loud, soft. And then with the right hand, this can all be staccato. Sorry, do it again. So you really, as it's Mozart, we should be starting our trill on the top note. Sorry. But that's quite hard in such a fast piece. So I think it's acceptable to start on the B. Just do that. Doing good trills takes years of experience, and it's much better to always do something that you can do well than trying to do lots of notes and not doing so well. So, and up to speed, that would be great. Very effective. Now the exciting bit, the chorus as I think of it. So. Now the hardest bit about that is the left hand, not the right hand. Right hand's hard enough, but the left hand's even harder. So what we want to get is a really big accent on the top A, not the bottom one or any of the other three notes. It's this top one. So don't have your hand with your thumb waiting up there to come down. Have your thumb already pretty close to that A. So when you play the other three notes, your thumb is already there waiting. And I think of it as, I'm not really trying to do that. I'm more thinking of playing the chord like that. But I just play, I don't quite play all the notes together. So it doesn't have to be exact. You don't have to hear it diddle-a-dum. You don't need that. We just want to, they need to be fast and quite strong. And that makes the right hand sound even better then. Oh no. So this next bit. Right, so we've gone into the minor. Do you know what what key we're in? Well, looking at that chord in the left hand will tell you. So, again, left hand, really important. I think we should do it the same way as Mozart asked us to at the beginning. So I think. Right, now to get these even, it's good to think in certain number of notes as one group. So I would think of each group of 8 notes, but the one starting on the bar line, not the first 4, that one there. The first one of every bar, just make that a little bit louder, just a little bit louder. Just gives you a way of keeping every note even. And I find that if I sing what I'm playing, I find it my fingers find it a lot easier to play the notes then. So I think that's all, isn't it? And then the next bit, another exciting bit. This can be quite strong and firm. Hope you're not laughing at all the wrong notes I'm playing. It's not very professional, I know, but I'm trying my best. Right, okay. Right, here, we've got some repeated notes, which are quite difficult. But not if you change finger. So, normal A major scale fingering. So, A with the fifth, but then change to fourth. So, and you can give that the A at the beginning of the bar quite an accent. It's the beginning of a 4-note slur, so you can give it a push, and then the repeated E, which I would first play with the thumb and then with the fifth. So, and it's okay to put a little accent on the first note of each group. And that's a real Mozart signature. That is that little slur there. So make sure you play a nice strong A sharp and then softly onto the B. So make sure all the left hand is really good, really strong. We always want to start by learning the right hand, don't we? Because that's the one with the tune usually. But it's the left hand that supports everything. And if the left hand isn't good, doesn't matter how good your right hand is, it's just not going to sound good. So we need to be well supported with the left hand. So make sure that left hand is really good. So nice bouncy ending. And then I remember this was absolutely my favourite bit when I used to listen to this when I was about 12 or 13. I used to love these 2 bars. So this wonderful change of descending chromatic line in the left hand. And so just that D to C sharp going on for so long. So that's important. You could do a nice little crescendo through that section so that that again now. This is from bar 48. Sorry, do it again. Crescendo. And then we're back to the chorus. I think that's enough for now. I'll join you again for part 2 next time. Bye then.